Hey there, welcome to your next video in your video series for your accountability and challenge groups. I'm Coach Danny and I am excited to share a few details with you today about eating clean. Now, eating clean is one of those subjects that kind of comes up in most of my conversations. I think just because when you get to know me and you know what I'm about, I am a mom of two. I'm a fitness professional that has been in the health and fitness industry almost 25 years, but I'm also somebody that's very passionate about nutrition and became a holistic health coach as well. Added that into my box of tools that I do with being a fitness instructor and a trainer and a Beachbody coach that really loves everything to do with fitness, but found that nutrition was kind of the missing component for a lot of people, and not just about wanting to lose weight, but when it comes down to trying to learn what we need to do in order to heal the body and a lot of the ailments that we have and the itises that we have and the things that we are dealing with on a daily basis. And what I found is that eating clean, there's a wide variety of information that's out there for eating clean. There are some people that really feel that eating clean is completely only foods that are whole foods that have grown from the ground, God made and created for us, and you cannot have anything that is processed or in a box at all. Now, there's others that feel, which I'm a little bit more on this side of things, where I may have something that comes from a box that's been made for me or made for my kids, as long as it's made the way that I feel is best, because I've been on this side thinking that I'm making those better choices and then finding out later that just because something is telling me that it's healthy or no hormones or whatever doesn't necessarily mean that it is. Our food is different than it has ever been before. You may find a lot of different things going on and different opinions that are out there. So I'm not here to argue with you about that. I'm also not here to tell you you have to do this and you have to do that. I'm on the side of being this woman that has been on a long journey of different conditions and different things that I am working on healing, not just for myself, but for my family, with being my children, my boys. My oldest son was born with food allergies. My youngest son has Crohn's disease. My oldest son also does struggle with some migraines and anxiety, which I do as well. And I really have fought very hard to research and find all the tools necessary. And I think that's why I like to have a box full of tools and different things that I can do for myself and for my family, but also for you, because I have a lot of different people that come to me for help with different things. Some really just need support and encouragement. Others are really looking for an opportunity to gain their health back, lose weight, get their energy, build their confidence again, find a way to help them to supplement their income, build a business, inspire more women. There's so many different things. So I think that's why I love that what I do is helping me to be able to do that versus I only do one thing, right? So I want you to know that when we talk about eating clean, it's kind of like that too, right? Like I look at this and I say I have a lot of different things that I can offer to people. So does eating clean. Eating clean is a way for you to look at, yes, healthy fruits and vegetables and meats that we can bring into our body to give us the energy that we need. But here's the one thing I want you to think about when you're going to the store and you're looking at the food that you're buying. Food is different. Again, I mentioned that before. It's made different. It's grown different. Our soil is not the same anymore. We're loaded with pesticides and herbicides, and we're loaded now with things being genetically modified because they think that they need more food to feed more people, right? But if you look around, there's tons of food that's out there. Doesn't it boggle your mind sometimes to think about like why there's so many people starving and hungry? I mean, I know I've been there when we were financially struggling. I would go without food so I could feed my kids. So you understand when you don't have the money to buy food, it's very easy to go hungry and to starve. It's just when we think that there's so much food that's out there, why can't it be dispersed a little bit differently or shared differently, right? But that's a whole nother thing. So when we think about our food choices and we're out shopping, there's a couple of things you can look for. Try to look for the organic label, look for the non-GMO verified label. That's going to tell you that your food hasn't been messed with or injected and changed. And that's going to help you for your food choices. Now, some people will look at that and say food is so expensive, right? Well, you know, I've really found that organic food is priced right. It's really priced the way that it should be priced. It's the crap food that's priced so darn low that we get confused and we think, oh, well, I'm just going to buy all this boxed junk or Cheetos or whatever it is to get the amount of points or calories or whatever it is that I need in for the day, when no, if I say no to that and don't spend my money on all of that, but buy some good fruits and vegetables, some healthier meats, maybe a nice bag of rice, different things like that that I can use longer and turn into multiple meals, you're going to save money. You really do. So it's learning the meals that are going to work for you in those food choices. So eating clean does not necessarily mean that you absolutely have to prepare everything from the ground, you know, fresh right there. Some people like to do that, but you don't have to be perfect with it. I just want you to try and make the best choices possible for your family, avoiding as much processed crap, right? And bringing in those healthy foods. Now, when you're looking at what you're spending for your budget, I definitely highly recommend that you choose organic meat, so that way you're avoiding added hormones and you're avoiding the cruelty of the animals. You want to be able to make those choices where your animals are running free and treated and taken care of and not injected with a bunch of crap, but they're also not eating genetically modified food, because remember, what they eat is what is in them, and then we eat them, and that is in us. Okay, so just think about it that way. The other thing is we have our clean list and we have our dirty list of fruits and vegetables. So I know I'll pick and choose that week, and I'll be like, okay, I can probably get away with buying avocados that are not organic. But I know that the dirty ones are apples and berries, so any apples or berries that I buy will always be organic because they're very highly sprayed. So that's just something for you to look at, is in regards to the list of your food when you're going to go buy your food, to try to stick to as much of the lowest ingredients, healthy ingredients, avoiding artificial sugars, and avoiding foods that are loaded with the hormones and the pesticides, just to bring you the cleanest, healthiest foods that you can choose for all of your meals, okay? So I hope this helps you get a little bit more of a perspective about eating clean. And what I would like you to do today is comment below with maybe some foods that you always buy organic, and maybe some foods that you get away with buying conventional or non-organic. And how do you kind of distinguish between those two when you're going to the store? And share a tip with us. We would love to hear from you. Thank you, and we will see you in the next video.